A summer that was only supposed to last a few months grew into a love that has spanned generations. Decades ago, a young boy from Spain stepped off a plane right here in Louisville and walked straight into a family he'd never forget. Now, 36 years later, his daughter has done the very same. WHAS 11's Brooke Hash has the story.
Good times and great oldies. Wave 970.
It was 1989, and Louisville radio host Ron Chilton had no idea that a few words on air would echo through his family's life for decades to come.
I was doing this public service announcement about exchange students, and I thought it might be a good idea if I tried that, to become a host family.
He talked it over with his family, and within weeks, a 12-year-old boy named Sergio traded in Spanish summers for Kentucky horse country, air shows, and late-night Papa John's pizza.
We clicked right away.
Ron's daughter, Brandy, was the same age.
I didn't know what to expect. At that point, I'm not even sure I knew where Spain was.
There was undoubtedly some culture shock.
Came downstairs and he was like, what are those? And I said, they're eggs. And he's like, are you sure?
He would teach me a few things, and I would try to speak to him in Spanish, and it never worked out very well.
They spent most of that summer watching planes over Bowman Field.
He wanted to fly. I knew that he was going to be a pilot. He even wanted to land the plane one time. Whoa, we don't want to jump the gun.
And like all good summers, it came to a bittersweet end.
It was very, very emotional for me because he's just like a second son.
Turns out no one was ready to say goodbye. Sergio came back for 4 straight summers.
When we were kids, Dad had mentioned it, like, you all should do, exchange kids when you get older. And I was like, I'm not even going to have kids. So I'm like, I don't know,
They were just teenagers at the time and made a promise neither imagined they'd keep.
We'd send Christmas cards.
Both married and started families. And then one day, through social media,
is this you, Brandy? And I was like, Sergio? And I called you all right away.
the family was back together again.
Hey!
And that crazy idea Dad had mentioned all those years ago was back in the picture.
Good, how are you?
Sergio's 15-year-old daughter, Olympia, wanted to come to America for her junior year of high school, and she didn't want to stay with just any family.
I was so nervous. I was so scared. I mean, another teenager in the house.
Yeah, I couldn't believe the full circle of life. I mean, it finally, what you sow, you reap later on.
She hugged me, and it was just like hugging her dad. It just almost makes me tear up because it was so awesome. It was an immediate connection.
Just like her father, Ollie embraced the full American experience, from football games to lacrosse, Thanksgiving, and yes, all the snow.
Here's one of her taking her first sled ride. I loved it when she would come home, and most teenagers, they go right up to the room, how's your day? Nah, and they go up to the room. She would sit down and talk to me. Just tell me about her day.
And when the year came to an end, so did a second chapter in this unique exchange.
I miss you.
Yeah.
I miss you guys too.
Just like having a piece of my heart just ripped out. It still hurts. It does. I still miss her so much.
Looking through their photos.
One thing that I've learned from this entire experience is that it's not about where you are in the world, it's the people that you connect to the most. And I think that's what Sergio and Ollie both did.
Ollie is back home in Madrid now, already dreaming of her return. And Ron hopes next time she'll have her dad right beside her.
I would love to see him one more time.
Because moments like this
made me the person that I am today.
are way better in person.
You don't know what you mean to me.
Yeah.
I remember this experience for all my life.
2 generations, 1 promise, and a reminder that family isn't always the one you're born into. Sometimes it's the one you find. In Louisville, Brooke Hash, WHAS 11, on your side.